Young and the Restless spoilers reveal Lily and the secret investigation. Amy and Damian's shocking discovery. Genoa City has always been a place of inner struggles, conspiracies, and dark secrets, but there's one truth that Lily Winters never imagined, a secret that could change everything she believes about family, love, and loyalty. It all starts when Lily discovers something strange about Damian King, a man who seems to have shady connections to many in the Winters family. However, what makes Lily even more skeptical is Damian's relationship with Nate Hastings, whom she has always believed to be siblings. The reason is not only because of Amy Lewis's words, but also the ambiguity that Damian has always maintained, like a curtain hiding something behind a playful smile and charming appearance. Lily, who has always been cautious and decisive, decided not to let this doubt linger in her mind any longer. She quietly requested a DNA test between Damian and Nate. After receiving the results, Lily was stunned to realize that Damian and Nate were not biological brothers at all. This shock not only changed the way she looked at Damian, but also opened up a big question: was Amy hiding some kind of plot, and was she really using Nate as a pawn in her game? The dark plots of Amy, whom Nate had always trusted as a close friend, seemed to have a hidden agenda behind her every action. Lily gradually realized that Amy's every word and gesture towards Nate had a purpose. She not only wanted to take advantage of the brotherly affection between Damian and Nate to hide a dark plot, but also used this very relationship to manipulate Nate the way she wanted. Lily begins to dig deeper into Amy's past and finds that she not only has a shady history, but also has complicated relationships with other powerful figures in Genoa City. However, one big question remains: why would Amy want to deceive Nate in this way? Is she working for a greater purpose, or is she simply caught up in a power game she can't escape? Lily decides not to let things go without clarity. She wants to know everything Amy is hiding, and she knows that if she wants to get to the bottom of things, she needs to get information from Damian, who seems to know a lot about Amy's past. Nate, despair and anger. When Nate discovers the truth about his relationship with Damian and what Amy has been hiding from him, he feels like his world is crumbling under his feet. As someone who has always trusted his family, these secrets leave him feeling deeply betrayed. All the trust he had placed in Amy suddenly becomes a painful stab, and his anger flares up. Nate cannot accept the fact that Amy has been lying to him all this time, and he is determined to clear things up. However, confused and hurt, he is faced with a difficult choice: will he continue to learn the truth about Amy, or will he end this relationship and stay away from everything related to her? Lily sees Nate's pain and decides to work with him to solve this conspiracy. She hopes that with Damian's help, they can bring Amy to light and put things right. Damian's secret: will he speak? Damian, who many in Genoa City believe to be a man in control, is actually a puppet in Amy's hands. Lily realizes that if she wants to find out the secrets Amy is hiding, Damian is the key. However, with someone as powerful as Damian, accessing and exploiting information is not an easy task. Lily begins to work with Damian in a subtle way. She knows that he has some important information, and putting him in a situation where he cannot refuse will help her achieve her goal. Gradually, Damian opens up, revealing things that Lily could not have expected about Amy and her past. But will Damian's words be enough to prove that Amy is the one behind the plot? After weeks of intense investigation, Amy faces the truth. Lily and Nate have exposed all her secrets, and now she has no choice but to confess all the schemes she has built. She knows that the truth cannot be hidden forever, and the price of deceiving the people she once considered family may be too high. Amy, faced with the truth and the inevitable consequences, will have to ask herself whether deceiving Nate and setting up a brotherly trap was worth what she has achieved. And is she ready to face those who have been used by her all this time, or will she run away, leaving everything behind? This story is not simply an investigation into family secrets, but also a lesson in honesty, trust, and human relationships. Lily has to face the painful truth about the people she once trusted, but she also finds strength and determination in her actions. Nate, despite his pain, finally finds the truth he needs to move on in life. Can Amy atone for what she has done? And will Damian continue to be a part of this power game, or will he step back and let things work out the way Lily and Nate want? Time will tell. Audra and Holden, a deep relationship with many secrets. Genoa City has always been a place full of complicated relationships, unrevealed secrets, and strange love stories. However, there is a story that not many people know, and that is the relationship between Audra and Holden. Although Audra tried to hide her past and her relationship with Holden, like an oil spill, those secrets are gradually exposed. This story is not only about salvation, but also about the indelible darkness in the past of the two. One-time salvation and old wounds. The relationship between Audra and Holden is not a simple story of love or salvation. Although Audra once admitted that Holden was the one who saved her from the deceitful music directors who took advantage of her throughout her career, that was only a part of their mysterious story. This story, like a torn book, has too many pages left unopened and too many details left unrevealed. Audra once shared that Holden was not only someone who saved her, but also someone who brought her deep fear in their relationship. There were times when Holden made Audra feel like she was living on the edge of darkness, and these feelings were not easy to shake off. A love that seemed to have ended left behind lingering wounds that were not easy to fade away. Past tension, unforgettable relationship. Audra seemed reluctant to recall the specific details of her relationship with Holden, especially about what happened when they were together. However, through her hints, one could see that the relationship between the two was not simply a love story. It was a tense, complicated, and mysterious relationship. Audra always seemed reserved when talking about Holden, and every time she mentioned him, she often kept a certain distance. This suggests that there are things Audra cannot forget, memories that she wants to bury, but they do not disappear easily. What she experienced with Holden may have left deep traces in her soul, and those traces are affecting her current relationship with Nate Hastings. Nate and the confessions, feeling cheated? When Nate Hastings entered Audra's life, he believed that her relationship with Holden was simply the past, a phase that had ended. However, with each passing day, Nate felt more and more that something was wrong. Audra did not want to share much about Holden, and that silence only increased Nate's suspicions. He began to notice a strange tension in the way Audra mentioned Holden, and this made him wonder if Audra was hiding something. With his curious nature and desire to protect those he loves, Nate can't help but feel that Audra is hiding an important part of her past. The stories about Holden, whether of salvation or fear, are not all that Audra is hiding. Perhaps, during the months living with Holden, Audra had to face much worse things, and her silence was her way of protecting herself from painful memories. Relationship with Holden, unspoken things. Holden, although he has left Audra, is still an indispensable part of her life. He is the one who taught her that not everything can be solved by silence, but it is that silence that makes Audra feel safer. Their relationship is not simply a broken love but also a deep intervention in each other's lives. Although Audra would never admit it, she probably felt like a part of herself still belonged to Holden. The moments with him were not only her salvation, but also the moments when she felt like she was losing control. Holden's strength might have been something she admired, but now, it was something that made her feel pushed to the edge. Will Audra have the courage to face the past? Although Audra has started a new chapter with Nate, the ghosts of the past still haunt her. The events she experienced with Holden will not easily disappear. Perhaps Audra will have to face her unresolved fears if she wants to continue a healthy relationship with Nate. Will Audra have the courage to face the past, or will she continue to hide and live in fear? The answer will only be revealed when she is ready to open up, face old wounds and accept that the past cannot be changed, but she is the one who decides her future. The relationship between Audra and Holden, an inner war. The story between Audra and Holden is not a normal love story. It is a combination of salvation and fear, sweet moments, and unforgettable nightmares. As Audra begins a new life with Nate, she not only faces new love, but also secrets from her past that she isn't ready to reveal. Audra and Holden's relationship will not end easily, even though they are apart. The unsaid remains, and perhaps, one day, Audra will have to face the things she has kept hidden, to find a path to healing and freedom. Is she ready to face the ghosts of her past and let Nate be the one in her life, or will her relationship with Holden haunt her forever? Subscribe to YNR for the latest news on our channel.